about Isn't That Lucky? You can construct an argument for him. He returns from a 110-day break, and Sam Whaley-Cohen's riding.
Well, we've banged the previous festival form drum on various occasions all day, and it's worked out perfectly. Isn't That Lucky? Second in the 2009 Jewson behind highly impressive Chapetergian. Lightly raced since. He went to Carlisle after Cheltenham, landed the odds 4-11, and 2 ordinary runs since. But I'm sorry if I made a mistake earlier. We had a horse of a similar name that I said had a breathing treatment. It might have been this one.
Easily done.
Might have been neither. Or both.
And I wouldn't worry too much about that, Graham. I briefly had Andy Town running in the previous race when it was my Petra, so, you know, happens to all of us.
Happened to me just. Chapetergian. Well beaten. Anyway, let's move on from our mistakes. I'm on cloud 9 now on the right-hand side with a big sheepskin noseband. A likeable horse and one that could pull out a bit more again.
Strike rate's good. 5 from 9 over fences, and he's pretty rugged, as he showed last time out. They're off!
Racing then for the Fulke Walwyn Muir Challenge Cup. 3 miles, 1.5 furlongs in front of the field. Udachi and Cacciaturian it is, who lead at a brisk enough pace towards the first of the fences. They all negotiate okay. Amongst the back markers, I'm on cloud 9, just rather impeded Kia Kahar on landing. But they head off now towards the second. A fair run and a turn before they get there. Cacciaturian leading by half a length from Udachi. Hello Bud from Zitenka in 4th. Heathcliff 5th, just ahead of Shillingstone on the outside of Lysander and Bala Briggs. They're already getting strung out here. Maya Harb races in about 9th place with Buck the Legend in midfield. Gala Nui is also in mid-division at this stage as they make their journey down the side. Kia Kahar is in midfield as they approach the second of the fences, at which Zitenka didn't get very high. Maya Harb scrambles over it in midfield. Towards the back of the field early on include No String Attached as they head on towards the next of the fences. So skipping over the water jump, it was Cacciaturian who continues to show the way. Isn't That Lucky? Didn't take that too well, gave it plenty of daylight, and Faltering Fullback at the rear of the field is the one that is last of all. Cacciaturian really reached for that open ditch, just got to the other side, and Faltering Fullback is beginning to... He didn't want to go down, and he's not really wanting to race as yet for Robbie McNamara, as Udachi and Cacciaturian lead them over the next fence. We've got a faller in midfield as they turn away. In fact, there's 2 that have come down. I think one of them is Parsons Legacy, who's not with the field as they head on towards the next. Parsons Legacy is one of those that is out of the race as they all step over that fence without mishap and head on towards the next. It's possible that Finger on the Pulse is the other one. I'm not sure I can see the first colours of JP's there, but I'll try and confirm that for you as the leaders begin the turn downhill. So it's Cacciaturian on the inside of Udachi with Fred's Benefit racing in 3rd. Hello Bud from Lysander and Zitenka come next. Behind these, as they make the journey downhill into about 6th or 7th place, we have Kia Kahar. It's a good leap there by Cacciaturian. A mistake by Heathcliff as they step over that fence and begin to run downhill. Safed Deboise towards the rear of the field, and just to confirm, it was Parsons Legacy and Finger on the Pulse who were the 2 that came down in that earlier incident. So Cacciaturian it is who leads them downhill for the first time. Again he steps in, that's the second time he's really stood off. Zitenka made a bad mistake in midfield. Faltering Fullback's completely tailed off. Galanoui's in midfield at the stage with these stripes on the sleeves. It's been a bit of a race of thud and blunder so far as they turn back towards home, with Cacciaturian leading by a length from Udachi. Fred's Benefits in 3rd with Hello Bud and Lysander coming next. Zitenka, who's made his share of mistakes with Bala Briggs. Isn't That Lucky's making a little bit of ground on the heels of Heathcliff. A Shillingstone towards the outside with Buck the Legend and also Kia Kahar in that little group as they step over the next fence. Racing in mid-division is Farsal at this stage. Maya Harb's being ridden along. Gallant Louise going up the inside with I'm on cloud 9. Behind these is No Strings Attached as they take the next fence. Last over it was Burren Legend, and at the back of the field, Faltering Fullback has been pulled up before taking that fence, so is another casualty. The well-backed Boychuk is right at the back of the field as they head out on their final circuit. So Cacciaturian is who leads from Fred's Benefit. Udachi is 3rd, Lysander in 4th. Hello Bud's being ridden along with Zitenka. Buck the Legend comes next in midfield with Shillingstone Farsal in that little group with Isn't That Lucky as they begin the turn. Dr. Roberts still there towards the inside. outside. Maya Harb, Gallant Nui has about 7 or 8 behind. They include Boychuk as they reach the first heading away from the stands on the final circuit, which Buckler Legend was steadied into it. At the back of the field, amongst those that still have plenty to make up, Safia Dubois is towards the tail. So Fred's Benefit on the outside of Kachaturin as they approach the water jump. They both step over it in front of Udachi in third place. Heathcliff was the faller there, so Heathcliff it is who is out of the race at that point as they head on towards the next fence. Fred's Benefit travelling very strongly at the moment, has come through to take it out. A shuddering mistake there by No Strings Attached in midfield. Shillingstone's lost a mile of ground as the leaders are on towards another one. Fred's Benefit and Kachaturin stretching this field out. Udachi from Hello Bud, Lysander, and then Ballabriggs, who still travels okay. Isn't that Lucky's going okay in 7th place? Dr. Robert races in 8th with Fasel in 9th as they turn at the far end. So Kachaturin and Fred's Benefit with a 10-length advantage over Ballabriggs as they stepped over that fence as they continue to progress down towards the next. Udachi made a mistake at that previous fence. Ballabriggs is heading the chase now and travelling quite strongly in 3rd place as these two leaders have taken each other on a long way out. Kachaturin and Fred's Benefit from Ballabriggs in 3rd place. Then there's a gap back in 4th to the strongly ridden and pushed along with about 10 lengths to find now on the leaders. Isn't that lucky? One's dropping out is Hello Bud, and then behind these Dr. Roberts. So Kachaturin appears to have fought off Fred's Benefit and made a mistake there. Nearly came down. One that did come down was Dr. Robert. Safia Dubois picked on landing as they really well strung out here. Kachaturin has kept up a real gallop for Colin Motherway and leads, and looking over his shoulder he'll see his stable companion Ballabriggs in 2nd place. Isn't that lucky in 3rd? Then Fasel. Gallant Nui's beginning to make ground, admittedly from a long way back, but he's moved in to 6th place. So turning for home, Kachaturin has fought off a whole host of challengers, but Ballabriggs has breezed past his stable companion. Isn't that Lucky's in 3rd place and still running on under pressure, but it's Ballabriggs for Richard Harding who leads the turn for home from Kachaturin. Isn't that lucky? Running on into 4th is Fasel, who heading for home has really picked up the bit and is charging now amongst the place horses. So they're heading down towards the second last. Ballabriggs leading from Kachaturin. Isn't that lucky? Fasel, Gallanui and Maya Harb. Kachaturin made a mistake in 2nd. Isn't that lucky? Was the faller when in 3rd place. Gallanui and Maya Harb stay on, but Ballabriggs has travelled supremely well. It comes down towards the last in the Fulke Walwyn, Kim Muir, and sails over it. Kachaturin being pressed by Fasel, Maya Harb and Gallanui. Ballabriggs is showing signs of weariness. He's about 7 to 8 lengths clear. Fasel and Gallanui are both coming, and Ballabriggs all of a sudden is paddling, and on the far side running home strongly is Fasel. Ballabriggs, he needs the line. They hit it. Ballabriggs held on. My word, what a long last 100 yards. Fasel, Gallanui, Maya Harb, Kachaturin, and behind those was Lysander.
A classic Cheltenham finisher, a horse that's clear at the last, runs on and then begins to falter, and a horse running him down relentlessly, and that horse was Fasel. So has Ballabriggs held on? Yes, he has, clearly, from Fasel. Running him down hard in 2nd, but maybe not too hard. And 3rd was Gallanui, who got outpaced and then stuck on. Yahab is 4th, but Ballabriggs, who got himself into a beautiful rhythm, much as Fabaloo did in the first race yesterday, looks to have scored here for Richard Harding. A double for Donna McCain. They had Pedlar's Cross yesterday, and a double, we think, also for Trevor Hemmings, who had the Ryanair Chase winner. Alberta's runner may now have 2 victories on the day. We're pretty sure it is. Fasel 2nd, Josh Guerrero and David Pike. Gallanui 3rd, Nina Carby and Freddie Murphy. Here's the result.
For first place, first, number 1, Ballabriggs.